Alright, hail and well met friends, ending here for another episode of Tales of the Free Folk. When we last left off, the party had broken out of jail, kidnapped a hobbit, and then the hobbit somehow became part of their party and helped kill some goblins, and then they decided to step back a bit, and when they did that, they made a little bit of a camp, and are kind of waiting for what happens next. They did, though, before the episode ended, see that there was a goblin camp in the distance. So that is what happened. And let's go ahead and get on into things. What do you guys want to do? Finally, if you had an idea before the show.
Well, I was saying that since we'll probably need a little bit of rest at this point, it's probably best that we set watches. See, you said it's about 2 a.m. right now?
Mm-hmm.
And since that would be about 2 hours each for watches and 4 hours sleep during that time period.
Yep. All right. So
who has first watch, second watch, third watch? That's it.
I'll take the first watch.
All right.
Carve takes first watch.
I'll do it.
All right.
Are you guys gonna fight over it?
No.
And a reminder that elves need less sleep. So.
Yeah, except I'm still recovering. Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
And apparently, so do the Dunedain people, because Aragorn doesn't sleep at all.
Yeah, I think the Dunedain also need less sleep. So
all right. I'll take seconds. I'll take second watch with May, and that will leave Terry and.
That's
so
awesome.
We're going to be on watch until when? Until sunrise, which is what,
Yeah.
like 6, 7-ish? And do we know, Pine Leaf, better probably than any of us, how the goblins are during the day? Are we in an advantage during the day with goblins? Like they don't like sunlight? Is that right? Or no?
That's the rumor. The problem is that rumors are what we have of goblins.
Okay.
I would have
We don't
thought
know.
that an
All right.
elf would have more practical knowledge of the matter.
Not from the Grey Havens. I've lived in the Grey Havens all my life. I've not really seen goblins to speak of.
Well, it's my opinion that since we've been traveling all night, we might as well have a rest before we get things ugly.
All right.
All right.
Are you guys going to have a fire or anything?
I would say not, since we are so
No.
close to the goblin
Yeah.
camp.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just shiver into the night.
We'll use the sack, the dead guy sack for one.
We should be
All
able
right.
to.
I doubt Pineleaf will go back into the
I
sack.
wonder,
but-
does Arether have any emergency blankets in
He
his
kind of draped it over you.
We didn't bring any emergency cloaks or anything in the mythical stash that we found last week.
I don't think you guys mentioned that, so I don't think so.
No, I don't think we do.
It's on the list.
So, Carve, you take the first watch, and everyone else starts to try to get sleep on the hard ground and see if they can. So why don't you go ahead and roll a perception check?
All right, is it not 2 people for a watch? I mean, I'm down for
I
sleeping
think
the whole
assigned
night,
2
but
people for the first.
Yeah, you assigned 2 people to a watch.
Okay, who else is
Our warden
on watch?
did.
All right, Arether, you
Arether.
roll as well.
oy vey. Oy vey, y'all.
Well, that night.
There's my perception check. I'm looking. I'm on lookout. I'm checking.
Remember to add wits to that.
Did.
Is Arether also rolling?
I'm looking around too.
Ooh.
Yep, and you guys are looking towards the goblin camp because you know that's probably the biggest threat, and you don't really see anything too much going on. You just see some smoke going up into the air, almost as if they're eating, and then that kind of dies down, and you don't really see too much going on. So, who's second watch?
Me
and May.
and yes.
Oh, and by the way, everyone gains a party level of morale. So right now your party level is 1, so you gain 1 morale. If you have depleted morale, you can't go beyond your max.
Max morale.
So basically, we just had some out of combat morale regen.
Yep.
And so we increased by a point. Okay.
Now, if we had a campfire, would we have better out of combat morale regen?
Nope. Campfires don't really give you too much benefit. Alright, and let's have the next person roll as well.
All
good.
right.
And remember, it's the wits modifier, not your total wits.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me change that.
All right. Well, I gotta see.
Because that would be a lot of
May,
wits.
what's in round 5? See everything.
Well, I don't see what's funny about it. How am I supposed to know this?
No, that's,
Okay.
Okay, that's beautiful. I love
that's really funny. That
That's,
you
I
rolled a-
love it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Funny. Haha.
I don't
Okay,
think that
hold
May
on.
sees this humor.
I don't see the humor in it. No. Okay, here we go. Did it go? Come on,
I
come
haven't
on.
seen the chat update yet.
Here we go.
Okay, both of you are also looking towards the goblin camp because you assume that is where it's probably going to be the worst if anything was to happen, and don't see anything. There's just fires continuing to burn off in the distance. As the night goes on, though, you do start to hear a goblin song about some really foul things, but you just can feel that it's really foul things, but you can't really hear what they're saying because they're so far away.
I don't speak Goblin anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference.
Everyone gains another point of morale, and if you are not at max again. And next watch, you guys are up.
Terry.
Is she the only one on watch?
There's only 5 of us, so yeah.
I'm just making sure that someone else didn't come on to watch.
I can
She's
get
a
on watch
champ.
again. Because if
That's
I
right,
do
because you don't
less
need sleep.
Yeah, I need less sleep.
Well, the sun is definitely starting to rise because it's getting close to about 10 o'clock by the
I
time
see the
that
sun
this ends.
rising, guys.
And,
10 o'clock?
I'm honestly, I'm pretty tired.
I would think the
So-
sun would rise like 6:30 or 7, wouldn't it?
It
Yeah,
does, but that's still during her watch, is what I'm saying. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I was saying it ends at 10 o'clock is when your watch ends. Because I'm assuming you guys want 8 hours of sleep. So anyway, she is on watch, looking all around her as a true champion. And she looks around and doesn't see really anything going on. It was a pretty quiet night. You guys do regen all of your power since you made it through the night, and you also gain 1 more morale if you are still without your full morale.
Works for me.
So what do you guys want to do? Keep in mind some of you are still asleep.
Terry, let's wake up
Sure that
everybody.
Jarvan woke up with the sun because that's what he's used to as a survivalist.
Okay.
Let's wake up everybody, Terry.
Well, yeah, it's time to get up. We got goblins to go kill.
Ding, ding,
Seriously.
ding, 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 ding. I'm up.
Wakey, wakey.
Baked and bakey.
I'm not cooking breakfast, though. You guys really don't want me cooking breakfast.
We have food, don't we? Do we have food? Arthur?
Yeah, you have food, but you do know that in the Lord of the Rings Online you don't have to eat.
How about in the book? Do we have to eat in the book since that's what you said you were really
If you
going
guys
by?
want to eat, you can.
We'll designate Carve as our fellowship eater.
Wash that down with a mug of ale.
And fellowship, no. I think Terry should be the fellowship drinker, and Carve should be the fellowship eater.
There you go.
We'll
I
just
agree.
live vicariously through
For the
his
fellowship, okay.
taste buds.
There you go.
All right then.
Fully artist at your disposal.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
Well, first of all, since it's daylight now, let's have another look at that goblin camp.
Yeah.
Dude,
Roll a perception check or another
Are we
skill
gonna-
that you might want.
Try to sneak
We're all
closer
gonna
to
do
it
that?
or anything, or are we just gonna
Well,
be like,
Before
"Oh,
we
bye,
start
just do it"?
over there, first we want to see what it looks like from here.
Okay, Pinely, since
Yeah.
you mentioned it, you can be the one to do that.
Right. All right. Very well. I see there's a wall there, I think.
Do you?
I don't know. Is there a wall? I
Are
would
you
assume
sure it's a
there's
wall?
some sort of something there. It's a camp after all.
All right, Pine
Goblins
Leaf,
have been
see that
known
there's
to
a
have
goblin
tents.
camp in the distance.
Goblins have been known to set up like hides on poles, which basically emulate some sort of a fence structure around their camp. So I would assume something like that exists. Maybe some
Pine Leaf,
rough
you can
pickets.
see closest to you, there's at least one barricade surrounding the goblin camp. And you
Okay.
can also see that it's a fairly sizable camp.
Well, that's a. All right. That.
So,
I vote we get closer, so we can actually
why?
use this
Why
camp.
are we going to get closer?
Because goblins.
Because we're
They're
gonna
too
kill them.
close to breathe.
Yes.
Because
are going
we
to
need
go to breathe.
XP, and we have to kill to get XP.
Hey,
I
We
need
need
Plus,
two more
we have to
scabbards,
collect
right?
their scabbards.
We need 2 more scabbards. We just need 2 more scabbards. We don't have to take on the entire camp, right? We can get
But
some outliers.
the only good
Well-
goblin is a dead goblin.
Well, but
We'll do this like
there's
low truth
5
cake
of
thing.
us.
Go in,
Okay,
kill 2,
all right.
knockout.
all right. Let's sneak up to the camp and see if we could find out more about their numbers.
Okay, is everyone
idea.
going to follow Pine Leaf?
Yep.
That's what I said.
Well, I suppose if we must infringe upon
Alright.
the goblins.
Everyone roll a stealth check.
What, are we sneaking up or like?
Pine Leaf mentioned if
Scrolling
going
up.
stealthily. If some of you don't want to go stealthily, you don't have to.
Yeah,
Stealth is,
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, stealth is not my thing.
Like,
Do you guys want to just walk up
It's a D20,
since you're not
right?
in stealth, or do you
I
want
don't
to?
even see a stealth thing,
or what?
but yeah.
I
Let's
think
just
it's agility based, isn't it?
I don't see it at all.
yeah, it says
Stealth
stealth
is your
check,
stealth
but it doesn't
skill
say what to.
plus a d20.
Oh, stealth
Oh,
skill. Okay.
Oh.
Here. Yeah, that's even
Okay,
worse.
gee.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's just walk up.
There's no
It's better
stealthy
to just
dwarf.
walk
You
up,
guys just walk up,
and fail.
Just walking along.
and every who makes it to the camp first? Who wants to be first to at least make it within range to where you can see what's going on? All right, Arether has his hand up, so we'll go with him. Why don't you roll a perception check to see if you can see anything?
A perception check? Okay, I'm gonna perception check this place out the wazoo. Oops, I closed the wrong document. So I go up, I look in, and find myself some sort of.
All right, you
Rubbery to hide
see,
behind.
with that kind of a roll, you see 3 distinct groups of goblins, each around their campfires, and they're split far enough apart that you think you could probably pull one group at a time.
Yep, I saw that. That's exactly what I
And
saw.
each group has 5 to 6 members in it.
Wait, I can't count up to 6?
Well,
Education is
there's
worse
one
than I
group of
thought.
6 and there's 2 groups with 5 in it.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
kill the goblin.
I think we should go in. We need to kill ourselves some goblins. Let's kill one camp of goblins and see if there's anything here. I also think Carr, being the materials expert that he is, should take a look-see and see if he can see anything worth picking up in this place.
Right.
Okay, if you guys you probably want to attack first and then look around later.
Right.
Well, while he's looking, I'm examining as well. So I'm gonna roll a perception check to
Okay.
see what else I'm seeing in the camp. I can
Like,
find
if it matters, like which group we fight first.
Yeah, that too.
Group is composed entirely of skirmish lieutenants. Something like
All right,
that.
Carve, you can see
5 plunderings.
that there are some materials around, and at the farthest group, there's a body. You can't tell anything about it, but you can just see that there's a body there in the distance.
My.
Do we see any kind of details about the race of the body?
You are too far away, especially with that roll, to see what's going on.
I don't know if you're supposed to say that. Okay, all right. Well, I would speculate that if I'm too far away to determine the size of the body, I'm going to reckon that it's probably elven or men, because a hobbit would be noticeable as smaller as would be a dwarf.
That's probably true.
So that's my assumption, is it's probably one of the taller races of the Free Peoples. Or it could be an orc or something else, but it's
So at
definitely...
this point, I guess we report back to the group. We've got 3 groups of gerblins, 2 5s, 1 6. I can count. past the kindergarten class and
But you
breathe.
guys all moved forward to where you're close enough, so you can just.
But nobody else
Yeah,
saw this
I
stuff.
don't
I
think
saw it.
He's related.
Some of us weren't looking.
Go ahead, Arthur.
So we report back. We've got this many people. Carve says also there's a potentially dead body there that I missed. Kindergarten didn't teach us about that. So
Wrong school.
now I guess we decide what to do.
Well, it sounds to me like we need to take out all three groups then. So we go with what, the nearest one first?
Is it possible to sneak around the back of this camp and just take out the one?
It would be.
The
But
skepticism
run into
in your
some
voice
scouts
don't
or
try.
Probably risk.
Running into
This
some
is
scouts.
discovery.
Could
Yeah.
accidentally pull extra
Spotted.
scouts, or even one of the groups from the camp might spot you.
Yep. Or a scout might escape
Because right
us
now
and
you guys have
follow them.
surprise. You might not have that later.
So again, I say the skepticism in Andang's voice says don't try.
Can we
It's up
take
to you
out...
guys. I'll let you.
Arthur, do you think we can take out one group without the other groups, like pulling the other groups?
He did see that that is the case.
My
Oh,
Andangian vision from heaven said so.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need
So let's-
to carefully take out some of these goblins to see what's going
Right.
on in this camp, so we
Let's
can
take out
find
the
some more
first group.
information.
Sounds
Take
good.
out whichever group you think is the best one to start with. And I'll sing you a song.
Alright, who wants to go in first? Everyone roll
We're doing initiative.
initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pine Leaf.
Oh my gosh.
You're going last.
Pine Leaf is still waking up, ladies and gentlemen.
And you guys have the spring on them, so I'll let all of you attack
Oh,
before the
jeez.
goblins, so the goblins will go after Pine Leaf.
Say what?
You guys are
We
doing.
got the jump on the goblins,
Yeah,
so
you
we're
got the
paying
jump on
attention.
them, so I'll let the goblins are going to go last, basically.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so Erithert, you are first.
So let me get this straight. I apologize for the slight interruption. I can do a combat skill and a class ability or non-combat skill or action such as a taunt, right?
Right. Or you can do two non-combat ones.
Okay. I
And
think
you can spend a power to do 2 attacks with that special.
I think what I'm gonna do is if we got goblins numeros 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, you got 5 goblins, and since you guys are in combat now, I'll let you know that 3 of them have swords and daggers, and 2 of them,
Two of them are
have
pew-pews,
axes and
aren't they?
shields.
Oh, okay, good. That's where we're gonna have
Swords and daggers and axes and shields. Sounds good. I'm going to charge for the axes and shields guys since they seem swords and daggers guys. Let's kill the scrawny guys first.
Okay.
And let's say I'll taunt scrawny dagger number 1, and I'll throw my shield at scrawny dagger number 2.
Okay.
So I don't know how to
roll
for
taunt first to see if you can do that.
Is the taunt just straight 20?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Plus your taunt skill.
Oh yes. Okay. My gosh. I hope this keeps going. And then
Okay, you definitely get his attention, and since you got that
It's
high, you
my
actually will
beautiful
get his
voice.
attention for the rest of the battle.
Oh sweet. So I got scrawny numero uno for like the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean my mother has bad skin? Really cut him to the quick, Era.
I know, man. So I proceed, I think I was probably slightly, by slightly I mean definitely, too enamored with my taunting. So when I threw my shield at the one guy, I think I might have not quite even made it to him.
Yeah, it fell pretty far short.
Yeah.
But the good news is you can pick it up sooner, so.
And then I will move to pick it up,
Alright.
and I pick up my shield.
Okay, carve.
Noticing that Era is yelling at one and tossing his shield at the second, I'm going for the third sword and dagger goblin with my standard shield at the ready, swinging my hatchet.
Okay. You're also not able to break through the mighty goblin's armor. So May.
So, do I have do I have any kind of AOE skills, or is it pretty much just one-on-one?
You have AOE healing, but all damage is not AOE.
All
because
damage is
I
okay.
figured
So,
that'd be
so
overpowered.
now remind me. So we've got arrow on one of the scrawny dagger dudes.
All the scrawny
Carved in
dagger
what?
dudes are at least in combat with somebody right now.
So what I've got left is the axe and shield, or I can assist with one of the scrawny dagger dudes.
Or you
right?
can assist with one of the scrawny dagger dudes.
Oh boy,
But nobody's been damaged yet.
nobody's been damaged.
One of the axe and shield guys is mad at Era. The other one's laughing at him.
Basically.
And the third one is kind of going, "Is this dwarf attacking me? What's going on here?"
Okay,
So basically, they're all occupied with knife.
They're all kind of confused. Like, what?
I'm trying to figure out here what I can do. Let's see. I just had it. Where'd I have it? There it is. So I can either sing a song, or I don't have a sword yet, so I can't really do anything other than fists or use my music. I guess I'll be singing a song of damage to the guy, the axe and shield guy, who's like got attention on Era. So I want to divert his attention.
Okay.
It's 20 plus 20 and then a d6, right? So 20.
Well, yeah, roll a d20 to see if you hit him.
Okay, and
It'll
no
give you 20
modifiers.
plus agility, right?
You add agility.
Oh, and
plus
agility.
any other combat modifier.
Like songs or something. Although I will say, in general purposes, if something's paying attention to me and or Carve,
Oh, I should
and or
be.
Pine Leaf and or Terry, you don't want to pull it off us.
Well, my choice
But
is
if
I
you
either
were
pull
to-
it off of you, or I pull another guy, and I'm going to
True.
get
Well,
angry
you
away,
can,
right?
you can sing a song at the one who's still seething in Era about his mother's bad skin taunt.
Well, I mean,
He's
one guy's
locked down.
laughing, so my sense is I
Yeah.
don't want to necessarily deal with the guy who's laughing because he's fine. It's the one who's like, you're already fighting one
The one
guy.
who's on
I'm going
it.
to pull
Okay.
aggro anyway.
Go for that
Yeah.
one and put in the chat what you get.
Okay, so it's d20 plus agility, right? Is my first go.
Plus any
Okay,
weapon modifier.
But, well, it's my song, right?
Right.
What's the other one? God, I've got so many tabs I got to look at. It's driving me crazy. Okay, this is not exciting, but okay, there we go.
Alright, you also are not able to hit him, surprisingly. Man.
Oh, great.
Alright.
This is not looking good.
Terry Adwin, help the party.
Terry!
Well, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna do a little shing shing?
I feel like this is exactly what would happen too. We'd all
So
be
I'm
like,
gonna run in
just like
and
miss
I know.
everything.
Whiff. The
That
goblins
is-
are all like, "What's he doing? How you doing?"
some goblin
Which
that
one are you attacking?
It's fine. it's fine."
I don't.
'Cause that'll-
A goblin
that might
that's not already being attacked.
The goblin that's not being attacked, alright, you're just barely enough to attack one of the goblin defenders.
And that's my damage.
It's so bad.
Oh my gosh!
Alright, you're
We're in
able
bad
to
shape.
anger one
Looks
of the
like-
goblins and take away a slight bit of his morale.
Those eyebrow
Oh
hits, man.
no! Oh, Pine Leaf, Pine
All
Leaf,
right.
you lovely little Hobbit lass.
I will. Very well. I will take one of my javelins and
Finally, he's
throw
about
it,
to abandon the party.
yeah,
Oh, really?
and throw it at nearest goblin that's not next to the fighter, and not
Okay.
next to the guard.
I think we should unleash the warhounds that are in whoever's background.
And remind everybody to be rolling while you're
Sorry.
talking.
Yeah.
I need to go out and see. Actually, I should go out and see what
I've
they're
already
doing.
rolled
But
for my next combat thing, so I'm good to go.
Right.
Yeah, I had that all pre-rolled. I just
You're
set it
also
up.
not able to attack any
Oh my
goblin.
gosh.
Now let's
oh my
see.
gosh!
But if you guys want to spend a power, you can.
They're
Now
rank-
this is the key. The ambush ability only is useful if I hit, I believe. So. All right, so that doesn't work. So I got nothing left.
Okay.
It's all of mine requires me to. All of my powers require me to hit.
So we're not doing very well, right? Our element of
Alright.
surprise is
No.
gone.
Now it's the
That is
goblin's
surprise.
turn.
It's completely wasted.
And
Yeah.
3 of them are going to attack Carve, and one of them is able to hit.
Wait.
So
So how many are attacking me?
attacking you, I have not specified if there are any attacking you yet.
Well, I have one at
This is the
least.
first specification, except for the one that is following you. So there are 2 defenders and one of the sword and dagger guys on you, Carve. And one of the defenders is able to actually hit on you, and let's see.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
able to do
I'm
4
not that
points of
kind
damage.
guy. I'm not that kind of guy.
Say, hey, come here often.
Ouch. Okay. Beat me up.
Oh, actually, the damage is doubled because it was a d20, so he actually does 8. Sorry about that.
Ow.
Holy frack monkeys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's half my armor.
All right. And so, reminder that you can't repair armor quickly, but you can morale. All right. So let's see here. 2 are going to go after. Well, one's already stuck on Aerthert, and the other one's going to join him. And one of them is able to hit you again with the d20.
We got some romances
And-
going on. You know, one goblin hits on Carvet, the other one's stuck on Aerithar. Sorry.
And he does 6 damage with his sword right into you.
Jeez.
Generally right into me. Okay.
Well, folks, thanks for coming to Tales of the Free Folk. I just want the shortest
First
live
real battle, we're dead.
series ever.
All right, back up at the start, Aerithar. Your turn.
I will take. I'll take that. You said 4 or 6.
There was 6 points of damage on you and 8 on Carve.
Yeah. Okay. I pulled them off in different respective spots. I'll take 1 off armor and the rest off of morale, because I got 10 modes of morales.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
Make sure you have 1 morale and you're
So
good to keep going.
that got really annoying. Being stabbed in the stomach sucks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And feel free to
Because it
post while
was-
you're talking in the chat.
Say again?
Like, doing all that.
huh?
Go
Put
ahead
your
and
rolls
post while
in
you're
the
talking.
chat.
Oh, okay. So basically, I decide to definitely try my best to kill the goblin that's near me.
Is that with modifiers, by the way?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but so basically, I turn. There's a goblin over here that I shouted at. The goblin here that proceeded to just stab me. I'm fine. It's okay. And I have my sword or my shield that I just picked up from the ground, and I bring it up and uppercut him in the face. Also, why is my webcam not going full screen? I'm like the only person not going full screen. I want to be full screen.
No, you're
fine
full
for me.
screen. I can see you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it just doesn't show me. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Weird.
So
It's okay,
I
though.
uppercut, shield uppercut right underneath his jaw.
Okay. Show us how much you do.
Yeah.
Okay, you are actually able, and was this one the one you have aggro on, or the other one?
The other one.
Alright, you are able to do 4 points of damage to him. And so, let's describe how you attack him. He's still alive.
Something tells me you weren't listening.
You just did.
Oh yeah, you did.
He
Sorry.
uppercutted him in the face with a shield. That's
Awesome.
pretty damaging.
Alright,
Yeah, it
and
wasn't
he
that
is fairly close to death right now. So,
Fairly close to death. His head's partially snapped off.
He's dazed, man. He's like, ouch! My
Not pining.
face."
All right.
Passed on.
Carve, your turn.
All right. Well, I'm turning to that Yutz that bashed me so hard, and I'm going to smash him with all manner of dwarven fury with my mighty rage. Apparently, it's clouded my vision. I think I'm staggering from the force of that last blow.
Alright, you're still staggered from that last blow. That was just so much that it really took a lot out of you. May, it's your turn, and remember that somebody is without a lot of their morale.
Yes, and that's Era, right? Is it Era?
Mhm.
That's okay, and that's
How
I'm,
much weight?
I'm healing. I'm healing my boy here. Healing my boy. There's my roll.
Alright. Go ahead and do your
And
damage.
and unfortunately, Era, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to do, but every little bit helps, right?
It's all right.
Hey, that's over half of it back, so that's not bad.
I forgot it. I forgot we had a healer and that can do that.
Heals.
That's why I mentioned that you'd probably want to take away morale first. Just
Yeah.
pro tip. All right.
So now, how much morale does he get back from that then?
He gets 4.
4?
Oh, he gets 4. Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's a
whatever you
straight
roll,
up.
he gets back from your
So,
damage.
Carv, what's your morale at?
Awesome. Mine?
Carv.
Harp took from armor. So.
Carv took from morale and armor. He has 1
Oh, okay.
morale point right now. That's why Carv is dazed. Carv lost half his armor
If
and
I'd rolled
almost
a
all of his
crit, I
morale.
could have actually healed everybody, right? If I'd rolled a crit.
You can actually split that 4 however you want.
Oh, I can? Oh, I can split the 4?
Oh, she did
Well,
a single target to heal?
So I'm not keeping track of everybody, so where's everybody at? So
Because
Arrow
everyone
was
else
at...
has full morale, so you can actually... You're within range to do it. They can hear your song.
Okay, well, so Era was the one that was low on morale, though, or was
I'm at
Carvin
4. Carv appears to be at 1.
Carves at 1, so you probably want to give...
I
each
would like to-
balanced.
I would like to split then 2 and 2 to each. 2
Okay.
to Era and 2 to Carv.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. So, Terry Edwin.
Emboldened by the elf.
I'm going to recover from that embarrassing whiff. Earlier.
Hey, at least you hit.
Yeah, that's true.
She did. The rest of us are like,
The rest
what?
of you guys are just like, yeah.
I think you're supposed to put the pointy end in the other guy.
All right. Well, you definitely hit him.
Awesome.
And which one are you
Come
attacking?
on.
The same goblin that I took the eyebrow off of earlier.
Okay.
Take the other eyebrow, man. Go for it.
You are able to kill him. Describe how.
Okay, so reorienting myself, because apparently I wasn't quite all the way awake yet, I spin around and shing shing, the goblin goes in 2 pieces.
All right. So, Pineleaf, your turn.
All right then. Nearest goblin. I will toss one at the nearest goblin. Is there one that's injured or anywhere around there?
There is one that is injured, and it is over by Erithert.
All right, I will
Head's almost off.
toss the javelin down that way.
Okay.
No. Not down that way. I'm down that way, too. At the goblin, down that way.
Went into the swamp instead.
Okay.
Better than me. Just saying.
All right. So there are still 4 goblins left, and 2 of which are still on Erithert, and 2 are on Carv. Let's see. None of them hit.
Woo.
So back up at the top, Erithert.
All right. Ba-dum-bum. So I'm going to taunt one of the goblins that's on Carv, off of Carv, because he seems like he's in more trouble than I am. So, and then I'm going to attack the one that's almost dead. That's in front of me with kind of his neck hanging off to the wrong side. And I take my fist and I poke his head.
Okay.
To finish the job.
Let's see how much damage you do.
With virulent force. Did I hit him?
Yeah, you hit him.
Can I punch in a straight line? Okay.
All right, that is just enough to kill that injured goblin.
Oh, yay.
The fist of steel.
The fist of steel. And he kind of just like falls over, like you just basically like sucker punched him.
Cool.
All right, Carv.
Awesome. Okay, now that I've recovered my senses a little bit more, I am going to pummel that goblin that decided that I was the target, the one that hit me so hard a couple rounds ago. So, my axe comes back to the front and swings at him, aiming for that nice bare spot between his armor and his neck.
All right, you are able to damage him quite a bit. Tell us. I guess you already told us how. So he's bleeding pretty badly. So up next is May.
So where are we at still with morale? So we're still low on morale for the 2 guys, right?
Yep.
I've got 6.
And are Pineleaf and Terry okay on morale?
Yeah.
The reason I'm asking
No,
The reason I'm asking is because I'm going to do a heal, and I critted.
Oh, awesome.
Woo! And D6. Oh, let's see. So
Wow.
where are we at? I need 3 more to max. So where's Era? Era, how far are you from max?
I am 6 from max. I'm at
6 from
six,
max. And
current 6.
Carve is 2 for max.
so okay, so 6 to Era, 2 to Carve, and I'll take the rest. 2 to me. So that's how we're going to do that.
I'm only 4 from max. I'm sorry, I'm 4 from max.
4 from max. Okay, so then that's 4, 2, and then I'll take the other 3. I'll take the other 3 to get myself to max, and if everybody else is at max, that's it, right?
Cool.
I mean, they
Yeah.
can't go past.
Awesome.
And so
I
she
think that
got
was a
almost
ballad.
max damage plus on that crit, so that's amazing. Awesome job. man.
Pretty sure
I
that was a
know.
bolster.
Awesome.
My courage has been bolstered.
Crit bolster for show.
Yeah, you
Fellowship,
probably sang a legendary song there for.
That's right.
But we can't sing it because of copyright issues.
Right. Well, you can sing made-up songs. You just can't sing anything that's real.
Goblin friends to goblin friends, please hear my call. Don't hurt my buddies.
You don't want me to do it.
wanna see
You don't.
them
You really don't.
fall.
Want, let's just say I sang a really a terrific song. You don't want me to sing it.
Yeah, it might hurt some morale accidentally.
Yes.
All right, Terry Adwin.
Dissonance dance for real
Oh,
though.
right.
There are still 3 goblins alive. 1 is heavily damaged. Over by Carve.
I'm
So I believe
gonna
all 3 are
attempt to
actually on-
attack a goblin and probably go right by it.
Yep. You run up and then you just kind of stop.
No, I keep going. I just get nowhere near the goblin.
You're just running in like a circle in.
The A key is stuck down.
Finally.
Bummer.
Bring your bun to our rescue here.
Yes,
Well-
finally.
All right, I'll move up to the nearest goblin and try to jab it with my spear.
All right, and before you moved over by Carve, right?
Well, but last time I got into position to throw a spear. This time I'm moving up next to the
Oh,
goblin.
right. Okay. Which one, since you weren't really by any one in particular? Because there's 1 by Carve, or 2 by Carve, and 1 by
Okay.
Arthur.
The
Get the one by Carve.
damaged one.
The damaged one's by Carve, so you move over there.
Okay. And yeah, that hits. All right. And-
Whoa!
Is that natural?
no, of
Okay.
course not. I add my mods.
Okay, just making
Mhm.
sure.
All right, and let's see. So that hits, and let's see, damage is just 1d6. So that's 2 damage.
All right, he barely hangs on to life, but describe how you do that.
You would. How I managed to keep
How
him
you
alive?
damage him, yeah.
I stabbed him, and not quite hard enough.
You stabbed him and then pulled it out really gently.
Well,
Hey, you.
yeah, okay.
It's
well,
like Hobbit acupuncture.
I think I get his right shoulder.
All right. And
I don't
so,
think he's in a happy mood.
let's see here. The damaged one isn't able to do anything. Let's see here. All right, one of them is attacking Carve, and they got a 16. Remember, 10 plus whatever
Wait a
your
second.
current armor is. Carve.
Wait. Shouldn't they all be attacking me? Because I taunted the one that was attacking him last time.
Did you?
Yes. I had one taunted on me for the permanent duration, one that's been attacking me ever since I made him laugh.
What'd you roll on that taunt?
I didn't. I don't remember if I did or not.
Yeah, you have to roll on the taunt. Sorry, I wasn't.
Okay, we'll roll it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Meep.
Okay, you are able to steal aggro from
Okay, so
Carve,
everything-
so that
everything-
one is
So now he's
now
got
going to try to
three on
hit you, and is 16 high enough. 10 plus whatever
no.
your armor is.
No, my current armor is 7, so 17
Okay.
is not high enough.
A reminder, in a tie, it goes to the attacker. So, that means 4 at least armor checks. So, that means that none of them can successfully hit any of you, so it now goes back to Earthard.
So if I remember correctly, we've got one goblin that's taunted on me for the duration, one that I just taunted on me just now that's attacking Carve. That was attacking Carve, right?
And both of those are fully healthed. The one attacking Carve is just on the...
What kind of
Very
goblin are they?
Hmm?
What kind of
You
goblins
got
are
a
they?
defender and a dagger.
They are
don't you?
both actually sword and dagger goblins.
Oh, okay.
Scrawny. Scrawny number 3 and number 2.
Yeah, one of them is dead.
Yeah, I think so.
That
So
one
let's
that's
go
next
for
to
the.
me
Let's
that's
go.
left
I'm
is
gonna
almost dead.
attack. I'm going to attack the one that's not near me, like the one that's not permanently taunted on me. I'm
Okay,
going
that's
to.
just enough to hit.
Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to taunt him again because I can do that. So I'm going to yell at him, make him even madder, and and then proceed to whack him with my throne shield because I'd be like, "Hey, goblin, think fast," and I throw my shield at his face.
All right. He did not think fast, and that does a ton of damage to him. So he is now close to death. So it is now your turn, Carve.
All right. Well, with what I have now that I have newfound courage, thanks to the elven chants of Yon Minstrel, I shall strike at this poser of a goblin to finish his face.
All right.
Rally, Khazad-dûm! I take my axe and I smash it into what's left of his bloody neck.
All right, you kill him.
All right.
And I watch
So we're
his
down
body
to
crumble to my feet.
So now you're down to one goblin and one damaged goblin.
one goblin, one damaged goblin, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And the one. So are they both on
They're
arrow
both
at the
on
moment?
air third.
Okay.
Both of them.
Hashtag guardian tanking.
To go back into damage song, I'm going to sing a song of damage, and let's see, here we go. And I'm going to do it. Let's see, the still healthy one. I'm going to go for the still healthy one.
Okay.
Okay, see if I can do anything.
You hit him.
And okay, and probably not all that hard, but hopefully anything helps, so we're good.
All right, you damage him pretty heavily, actually.
Awesome.
Actually, you only roll a d4 for damage, right?
No, I was rolling d6. Hold on.
Yeah. Just say it's one
Okay,
from
well,
roll for that.
Oh, not like Lotro. Minstrels are overpowered.
I don't imagine you should roll like a d20 for that if she's using a damage song.
D20.
can you
Table
redo
flip.
it, or you want me to?
I'll just assume it's a 3, one from the top, like
Well,
that
she's
one.
got to be at least
Okay,
in melody
okay,
stance
sounds
because
good.
she was able to heal us. So it
you're
has to be
able
like
to
a
do-
d10.
You're able to take him to about half of his health with that song. All
so
right.
D4, did I see that?
So Terry Edwin, your turn.
Whichever goblin looks least damaged.
Okay, that would be the one that is. They're both attacking our third, so.
Yeah, they're both attacking
Yeah.
it. So,
Yep, it's dead.
Hashtag tanking.
Tell us how.
well, since the other one fell, the other one that I was aiming at died, and I was able to get my A key unstuck and stop running in a circle. I picked out whichever goblin was closest and just whipped its head off with my sword.
All right, it is definitely dead. Pineleaf.
Very well.
Mhm.
I shall go after the remaining goblin and see if I could gut it. I go nowhere near his guts.
Okay. All right, so it's now the one goblin's turn, and he is not able to hit. Arthur.
So we've got which goblin is dead now? The one that
All
was
the goblins but one, which is the one that has been stuck on you this whole time.
just gonna say tanking.
Mhm.
I'm going to do my best, and this guy has been kind of enraged the whole time because I must have really insulted his goblin family. And
That's good. That's good.
and I realized that I didn't actually go move to pick up my shield after Mr. Didn't think fast, and so I'm kind of shieldless. So I go, and I punch him in the face.
Alright, right as you started to punch, the goblin starts to try to run away, but it did not roll well enough to. So you actually do a damage to him, and he still has about, he's still pretty well damaged. Just a bit of damage.
So we have two
Carve.
goblins now, right? Two
No, there's just
goblins?
one.
Just one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Carve, your turn.
I attack. I
Alright.
attack with more vehemence because I have killed my foe, and his carcass lay ruin upon the plain. Therefore, I charge forth. Since Era's got the attention of this yutz of a goblin, I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to embed it in his nervous system.
Whoa.
Alright, you are able to hit it. And you're actually able to kill it.
I told you he was
Alright.
going to die.
Jeez.
Aw, yeah.
Okay, one camp down, huh? Whoa.
Yeah, you guys got one camp down.
We got to loot.
Well, one group down. Yeah, you
Yeah, we
guys
gotta
can
loot.
loot.
That's right.
And
How
when
How many
you
scabbards
loot,
did we get? Did we get any scabbards?
I
you
will
find the
recover my
remaining
javelins.
scabbards. And do you guys actually, I guess you move over to where all the goblins were.
Wait, how many?
How many
You get enough
scabbards?
to complete your quest.
Just two?
Woohoo!
You do
We don't
find
need any more than that anyway.
quite a bit of copper on them. You find amongst all of them about 40 to 50 copper.
Each
I'm
or
going to roll to find out how much exactly. Alright, you get 45 copper.
a piece or total?
Total.
So each
Total.
of us gets 9.
Or no, each of you gets 45. Sorry.
Okay, so
Oh.
Yeah,
Your
Awesome.
share is 45.
Sweet.
yep.
Beer money.
Because individual loot. Alright, and you also find a bunch of just useless vendor trash stuff.
Alright, I'm checking out their weapons. Are their axes better than my hatchet?
They are not.
They are crude goblin weapons, I understand
crude.
it.
So you're
Just
better off with
making
what you
sure.
got.
Okay.
what about their shields? Are they more aerodynamic than mine?
They they are not.
Oh, okay.
They don't
Do they have
exactly
Do
use
they have a
those
sharper
guns.
edge than
Not the
his?
first thing I think of for a shield.
Especially for goblin shields.
I would expect it's probably more like just hide stretched over a wooden frame, so I
Is
can't
it, is
imagine
it
if
more,
the
does
goblin
it
shield
absorb
is any
more
good.
vibration?
Goblins aren't
Things like that.
in
Probably just
into the
cracks
whole
when it hits
process
something,
of,
really, to be honest.
I don't think goblin shields are composed of vibranium. Ain't
No,
happening.
they're not.
I didn't. Hey, I never said vibranium. That was you guys saying that.
All
I'm
right.
saying hide
What do you
is
guys
what
want to
I'm
do?
thinking. Okay, that's group 1 down. You should check to make sure the rest of the camp didn't observe or hear.
Yeah,
of
we
this
need to
ruckus
go
of
to
us
the other-
fighting.
That's right. Should we do a perception check?
And
think-
it is about 10:30
I think we should do a perceptions check real quick and then move on to the next camp and make the combat go super fast. I think we can do this.
in the actual game time, by the way.
Yes. Right.
All right. So you guys go for the second group?
Shield
Our
is
shield is made of
beryllium.
mithrilium.
You guys are going for the second group, right?
No, we're doing
Are
a
we
perception
gonna?
check.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
check first.
Who's best at perceptionizing things?
Not it.
Who's
Wait,
got good
wait. Oh, that's
Carver
me.
Pineleaf.
That'd be me.
Carve's our guy, isn't he?
Let
Okay.
me roll.
Go ahead, Carve.
Checking to see. I apparently am still checking the loot. You asked me to look up. You asked me to look up, and I was like, "What? Loot?
You have more than just a one modifier, don't you?
No. Actually,
Oh.
for perception, it's just the one for my
Okay.
wits.
All
I
right.
was thinking more about provisions in combat. Actually.
So we're not seeing much of anything. So we're just moving blindly
You
to the next
guys
group,
can
right?
see that there's a group of goblins over there.
All right, do we keep the same initiative or do we re-roll?
Anyone else can roll another perception check if you want to.
I don't want to roll anything. I want to kill goblins.
Fluff it. I'm gonna roll a perception check. Nope. Just keep moving on. Keep moving
Okay.
on. No need to worry. Keep
over
moving
there,
on.
and you get ready to attack. And just before you start to attack, you can see that Terry Adwin. You can see that there are 3 goblins with axes and shields, so more defenders, and 2 flame pot carrying goblins.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
They also have daggers once they use their flame pots.
Oh, jeez.
So, everyone roll to see who goes first.
Let's range those.
And because your perception wasn't very good and you already attacked a group, I'm also going to roll to see when the goblins go.
Oh, yay.
I hope our range people get Inish.
Okay.
So get
So,
the fire pots. Make them drop their pots.
Pineleaf, you are first up.
Okay.
All right then. Let's see if I can ambush one of the ones with the fire pots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Go for it.
Ooh, I think that's a nice hit. It looks like time for an ambush here. All right, that's.
Remind me again how ambush works.
All right, let's see. That's okay. First of all, the damage for the hit itself is 5. As for the ambush,
And that's your free skill, right? Or does that one cost 1 power?
it costs 1 power.
Okay.
All right. In the ambush, I will roll 2 dice, and if I get a good number,
So, yeah, you did a normal attack and then you did your ambush as well. Got it.
right, the 5 damage is for the normal attack, and the ambush is okay 8, 9. So I just deal 1d6 extra damage.
Okay, those are actually separate, so you don't actually, because you roll power, that's a guaranteed hit, basically, if it's good enough for the amount it rolls.
Yeah.
Um,
And that does
plus whatever.
okay.
You're right.
5. All right, 5 extra damage.
5 extra damage. All right.
So that's
So,
10 in
are you
all.
going to split that, or just do it all in one?
It has to be against the same one because it's
Right,
the
gotcha.
it's
Is it
the
enough to get him to drop
it's
his
where the
pot?
skill
All right,
works. It has to be against the same
spot
one.
and dies.
Yeah!
Fiery mess.
That little hobbit's pretty awesome.
Yes, what I do is I probably hit the pot and the fire fell onto the
Mhm.
goblin.
Right, right.
And it is just devastating. That goblin is just burnt immediately.
She's obviously done this
And
before.
the other goblins start to really freak out, and each of them actually loses 1 morale
Hey.
because
I
they're
like it.
afraid of burning flame
What just
damage
happened?
because they don't trust the other goblin with the other flame pot.
Shocker.
Clearly unstable.
Ching, 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 ching.
Let's see here.
Terry.
May, or no, Terry. you're right.
Never
Terry,
trust
you're
a
right.
hobgoblin.
I'm gonna go for one of the axe and shield goblins.
Okay. All right, you are able to barely hit him, and describe how you do that.
Barely hit him or barely do damage.
You're barely able to hit him, and then you do about half damage.
So
So you do a pretty good blow on him.
I come up to the closest of the axe and shield goblins, and I swing my sword, and it would be a good hit, but it gets a shield in the way, so it doesn't quite cut him in half. It
What
just
are you doing, Carl?
What are you doing, Carb?
Pantomime! Pantomime!
As
Pantomime!
you get closer to the goblin to do
yeah. So you
your...
guys can't see it, but I'm actually like making gestures and stuff.
Y'all wanted me to
Yeah,
have
I
a
believe it. I
camera.
believe it.
You
That's
asked
right.
for it. You got
Carve
it.
wanting you
can do
next
my
time
hand
I may have a
gestures for
camera.
me.
As you get close to the goblin to do that damage, you actually get a pop-up quest saying that you guys should totally take out the goblin leader that's over there in the corner. Seriously, take that guy out in the...
In the same
I'm gonna
camp?
accept that
over.
quest as I'm, and then that's why I don't hit the goblin as hard as I probably
right,
should.
messy pop-up quest.
Messy
but
pop-up quest.
You can see that that is actually in the next camp. The leader of this camp is in the final group. So not this
Oh,
one,
he's in the
but the next
final
one.
group, so not this
Mhm.
one. Okay. All right.
Yep. But you guys got
Right.
close enough to see that come up.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Next up is just kidding, May.
Me.
I keep trying
I
to
was
skip that.
so impressed by what Pineleaf did that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for the guy with the other pot. Now
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna have anywhere near the success that she had, but I'm trying.
All right. You're actually enough to make him drop the pot, but it is. Let me roll to see if he hits anybody. He does not. So it just falls onto the ground
just
next to him and
falling and
kind of
he's
rolls out of
yelling.
the pot to the side.
Is it on fire?
And the rest of the goblins have a sigh of relief.
Nobody got on fire, and you can hear this audible sigh of relief from the other goblins. Alright, and Arthur, who are you attacking?
I'm going to do my best to throw my shield at the other guy, and
Okay.
stun him with my shield throw.
You are not able to hit him. His armor prevented it.
I think he deflected it with a pot. He was like, pew!
He picked the pot up off the ground and was just like, eh. Alright, so it is now the goblin's turn.
Can
and
we-
No, Corvette didn't go. Did Corvette go?
He's later.
Had stinky initiative.
The goblins rolled a 10.
Oh, he's later. Oh, that's right.
So
Somebody was
actually,
pulling me away from
I'm
the
gonna
pile.
move. I'm gonna move. We've got how many goblins in the front? Plus dead
There
goblin on
are
fire.
3 goblins left, or there's 4 goblins left alive. The one that dropped the pot is over to the side, and then there's 3 axe and shield guys that are kind of in formation.
Okay.
As much
I'm
as
going-
goblins can be in formation.
After I throw my shield and miss a little bit, or gets deflected, I guess, I'm going to kind of like run aroundish to the side and pick up where it got deflected, kind of like next to his back hobbit. So, or not back hobbit, back
goblin. Okay.
So like back goblin, front goblins, me off screen.
And you
Right
tried to
there.
attack a defender, right?
No, I
Was
tried
it
to
the-
attack. I tried to attack former fire pitch goblin guy.
Right, okay.
Now bereft of
Gotcha,
his
so you're off
possessions
over on the
and
side.
wits.
Got it. Okay, so let's see if they can hit. One of the goblins goes for Terry Adwin.
Oh, I forgot to taunt things. I can taunt.
Another one goes for Pineleaf. He's able to hit. And the... you guys are not going to believe how much 20s I rolled here. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so 2 of them are actually able to do the good amount of damage. Not good for you guys. The pot holder and another one. So, one of the, so, let's see here. 2 of the goblins are going after Terry. One is after Pineleaf, because they're like, oh my gosh, that Pineleaf guy was amazing. And then the one that's close to Arathert, since you moved over there, is going after you. One of them is able to hit Pineleaf with a critical hit, and so it does 6 damage on you, Pineleaf.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah. And then the other one attacks Arathert, and is also able to do 6 damage on its critical hit.
Okay, I'll take that out of my morale.
Cool. Okay, so it is now Carv's turn.
So the one that attacked Terry didn't hit her?
No, none of the ones that went for Terry hit him.
They're just running
None of
around
the
in
more than
circles.
one.
They're just running around in circles, like trying to stay out of the fire puddle. That's what's going on.
It's doing the thing when they're fearing.
All right, Carve.
Okay, so I'm yelling at one of those shield gobbies that's in front of Terry,
Okay.
and this is my roll for that. And then I'm also going to attempt to attack said dude if he turns around to look at me.
Okay, so you are able to taunt one of them, and you were trying to taunt him off who?
Over Terry.
Okay, you're able to do that. And you are not able to hit him. Because that's just 5, right?
Yeah, that's a 5.
Okay.
That's a lame 5.
Alright, but you do get the attention of one of the goblins. So now there is 1 on you, 1 on Pineleaf, and 1 on Terry.
There
So,
should be
back
one
up
on
at the
me,
top.
Wait, there's nobody on me anymore?
You
There
didn't
was
yell.
never anybody. Or, yeah, there is
Yeah,
one on
you
you,
did.
sorry.
He did have one on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Math.
each of them have 1 on them now?
Yeah.
Did we have 4 alive?
Yeah, because there's 4. I forgot to mention Arathert. Alright, so back up at the top, Pineleaf.
Alright, I am going to try to stab the one that's in front of me. And okay, that could be... Alright, do I...
You're wanting to attack Where were you at the end last time? Sorry.
You told me one of them came after me.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that one is closest to you. So you are actually barely able to hit it.
All right.
Okay, and you are able to kill him. Describe how.
Wow, awesome.
Good. That's what you get for hitting me.
Yeah! Yeah, angry hobbits are the worst kind.
Heinlein is just owning here. Is what's going on.
She is. It's true.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. She
Right.
stole
Or a
this
hobbit
from the
kid.
bad incident last week.
Especially a Hobbit woman.
Or a hobbit kidnapped.
Yes.
Alright, who's next?
I think it's
All
Terry,
right.
isn't it?
So I assume finally if you threw a spear or
Oh,
something.
actually, there is one more thing I want to do.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's a good time for a restoration.
Okay.
All right, and let me roll my. Actually, no, I can't do a restoration. He's good. He's dead. Never mind.
Right. Yeah. It is dead. All right. So it goes on, just for those that don't know, basically Pineleaf's able to get an extra attack against something if he is able to do that. But it has to hit him first. All right. So up next is
Terry.
Terry.
So since Carve helpfully taunted the goblin off of me, I will stab it in the back.
Okay, you are able to. And which one are you attacking in particular?
The one that I had attacked earlier.
Which was the pot carrier?
No, one of the axe and shield ones.
Okay. Yep, you're still able to attack him, and you're actually able to pretty heavily damage him.
He should be dead. You said it was half health.
And that was the one Pineleaf attacked. Because it was the one that was closest to him, the one that was half health. It went after Pineleaf.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
I
Okay.
feel I need a whiteboard here. I
Like
seriously do.
Ditto.
Like Goblin 1, like stick figure with sword and shield.
Alright, May, your turn.
Okay, I'm going for a heal. We've got Era and Pineleaf are both down, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
morale.
they both have lower
so,
morale.
I am
And
going
probably
to...
Carb still from last time.
No, I'm good.
No carbs.
No, I did a crit.
No,
Everybody was
Oh,
in.
that's right, you got a crit.
hill
Yep.
was
The
marvelous.
bolster was
Uh,
massive.
Yes, it was good.
So I'm going to split actually 2 and 2. So Era and Pine each 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So it is now up to Terry Edwin. Just kidding. I'm totally failing at this.
Just kidding.
Erithert.
Okay, so refresh my memory on how many goblins we have alive and what their current.
There are 3 goblins. 2 of them are, well, the flame pot got barely hurt, and then the other goblin is pretty seriously hurt. But because the flame pot doesn't have as much morale, they're about the same.
Okay, so there's 2 or 3.
There's 3. There's also a full health one.
Flame Pot has less armor, and then the 3 other
So
guys.
there's a full health one. Who are the 2? There's a full health guy, a non-full health guy, and then Flame Pot. Flame
Mhm.
Pot's attacking me.
Yep.
Full health guy is attacking who?
Full health guy is attacking Terry.
Non-full health guy is attacking who?
Non-full health guy is attacking Pineleaf.
I thought it was Carve. I thought Pineleaf killed his.
I
Carve
told
also
you.
had one. Or no, Pineleaf did kill it, so it's attacking Carve. You're right.
Okay, so we got
Continue.
one almost dead on Carve. Carve can handle that.
Yep.
One on my friend Terry here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to use one of my power skills before I do anything else.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm first going to attack the goblin near me. Okay. I think I touched it.
You did.
And
Alright, you're able to kill it.
Sweet, with a mighty ricocheting blow with my shield.
Mm-hmm. And it just gets it right in the neck and just falls over, airless.
At the same time, I'm also going to, because if I can ricochet this, I'm going to make it cool. I'm going to use my Stinging Reminder skill, which is when I attack an enemy that's an attacked an ally. Terry, roll 2d6 plus might. So I'm going to do that. 2d6 plus might, which puts me at a total of this. If it is that or above, I deal my maximum damage to the enemy, and they will attack me in the next round. I'm assuming the maximum damage is 6 because I'm a guardian.
Yes.
So that much damage to the formerly full health goblin. So I ricocheted my shield off one, snapped his neck off, bounced off towards the one going to Terry, hit it in the back of the head before he knew what happened.
Yeah, and that was pretty devastating to him. So he's still alive, though.
But now he is annoyed at me a little
But he's
bit.
maimed.
Yeah, and so they are both now equally hurt.
Okay, I think that's all I can do.
Yep, I think so. So the remaining two. Alright,
And then I go move to
one,
get my shield and get all nice and cozy in with this other goblin.
one is able to attack Pineleaf.
Finally for Carp.
Pineleaf.
When did that happen?
Just now.
None of you claimed aggro.
I thought it was going after Carp.
It was that round.
Got it.
Apparently, there's no concept of attacks of opportunity or anything like that in this game.
Yeah, they won't stay on the same target necessarily.
They could freely change their.
Just like you guys
Right.
can freely change. Alright,
Right.
so it is actually able to do 5 damage, Pineleaf.
5 damage. Okay, I'm down. Right? No. Actually, I've got. No, not quite yet. My
You're not
armor
quite-
is torn off, but okay.
Okay. So, do you still have 1 morale, or how?
Yeah, 1 morale left. Okay.
So
Oh
you're
my
very
gosh.
near death. Okay. So that
That was a
got serious.
horrible hit to the Hobbit.
Alright. So it now goes back up to the top.
All right, I'm not in a good mood right now.
As if you were before.
Now you could use your restoration.
Well, first I gotta hit this guy. Okay, that's worth. Ooh, right. I think that hits. All right, 17 to hit and 5 damage.
Alright, so you're able to kill him.
Yay.
Tell us how.
Woohoo!
Hello, Sal. Well, I right into the armpit,
Mm-hmm.
and going through the shoulder blade into the neck.
Man.
You
Alright.
skewered him.
That's screwed.
You really got him. Alright, Terry.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
It's me again. Hang on.
It's you again.
Make some rolls. How many goblins are left alive?
There is one that is near death.
That's all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys have finally killed a lot of them. So you
Yeah.
guys are
Okay.
good.
Well, he's now dead.
He is now dead. Tell us how.
Thinking.
Oh,
Oh,
we
what the
know it's
heck? I'm
be
just gonna
Shing Shang.
stab it again.
Alright.
No, I'm not even feeling the Shing Shing. I'll just put him out of his misery.
Alright, and it just...
Now listen, I got a question. Since it's my turn next, can I roll a healing turn?
You can. I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
allow that.
And then we're gonna have to log because Pineleaf's gotta go.
I know.
Yep.
So, I assume that's enough to heal Pine, right?
Yep. I mean, you have
So
to
I'm
finally
giving
how
all,
much morale
I'm
that
giving
is,
all
but-
6. I'm giving all 6 to Pine.
Well, I only have 3 morale I can gain.
Okay.
Oh, you only have 3 more?
Yeah, you only
Okay,
have
so
12
Era
morale.
needs. Era needs. So 3 more to Pine gets him to max, right? And then Era, you can use the other 3?
I can use 2.
Okay.
Anybody
I
else
think
need
everybody
any?
else is at max.
I'm
Does
good.
anybody else need any? Yeah, I think I'm at max too. Yeah. Okay.
All
So we're all
right,
back up to
so
max again.
we are
Yeah.
now
And we're only
pressing.
allowed,
Huh?
we're only allowed to repair armor in town.
Well, I'm thinking about adding armor repair skill, but that's not currently a thing
Or the blacksmith.
for at least the blacksmith and anyone else that wants to invest in it.
Maybe a wilderness explorer who's used to
So-
fixing his gear on the fly.
I just didn't get around to it
Yeah.
this week. But anyway, that is a thing
It'll
that.
be nice because I got no armor. I'm 0 armor.
Eek!
last
So,
week.
all right, Pine Leaf, do you want to quickly attack the next group, or do you think we're good?
Yeah, let's try doing that quickly.
Okay, we're going to quickly go after the final group. As you guys get closer, somebody roll a perception check to see if you notice anything about either the group or the body.
Carve, are you paying attention now? I mean, we didn't loot this camp, I realize, but
Yeah, I'm still thinking
Yeah,
about the
I'll let you
loot.
know.
I'm like, dude, see, you guys skipped the loot and you messed me up. I was like,
Jeez.
All right, well,
I'm
Carl
looking
doesn't
for you.
but Terry is able to. Real quick before I
Terry rolled a
forget,
pretty-
you guys do try to loot stuff, and you are able to get 40 copper pieces, and also you are able to get some more vendor trash stuff that you think could probably be sold for about 20 copper.
Yay!
So,
So that's it's each, right?
yeah,
Convert
so
that. Can we just convert that to copper now?
you can. That way it's just simpler, and then we'll say later on when you get back to the town that we'll just assume that you sell it off.
Alright.
Okay, so you do that, and Terry, as you get closer, let me see here, you are able to see, the group of goblins, and the lead goblin, you can tell, I mean, it's hard to tell if a goblin's worried, but you can tell this goblin is worried. He's pacing around, and he's not even, trying to command his troops. He's just trying to figure out what is going on with this body that is on the ground. And you notice that this body there's something peculiar about it. It has this blood red helm on it with a symbol, and you're not close enough to see what the symbol is, but you can see that there's some symbol on this thing. And you can tell that this goblin has never seen anything like this. The rest of the body's armor does not match that helm even remotely.
So, okay,
there's-
is this goblin distracted and I can just walk up and kill him?
No, the other guys are still paying attention, but it's just the leader's not totally there.
Yeah, well, the heck with the other guys. I just want the lead goblin.
The
He's the one I
leader
got a quest
is
to kill.
in the middle. The other
He's
goblins
protected,
are
right?
protected.
You'd have to run
Yeah.
by the others to get to the lead, so we're going to have to fight over
What are the
end.
other goblins? What are the other goblins?
The other goblins, there is one goblin chief with a spear and shield. There are 3 goblins with axes and shields, and there are 2 goblin scouts that can throw spears at you. So 6 total.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, there's a goblin chief with a spear and a shield. There's 3 goblin defenders with an axe and a shield. And there's 2 goblin scouts that can throw spears at you.
So there's
6
6
total.
besides the chief, besides the
Well,
boss,
5
right?
besides the chief, 6 including the chief. And you can tell that the chief is pretty well armored. So
killing
everybody roll
goblins,
to see who
rolling
goes
initiative,
first.
right?
Alright, you guys are doing good.
We're ready for it now.
And
like
May?
Ryan, I don't forget
Right.
the plus. That was a mistake.
That's what the goblins rolled.
Oh,
We all fell face first into the mud. They don't get to go this turn. They're all stunned.
Yeah, they're all trying to figure out what's going on with this body. So you guys are actually able to go ahead and attack it, and Carve, you're first.
Hopefully somebody else will have an opportunity to know what's going on with the body, because
After combat, you guys will be able to...
Terry may have noticed, but I don't know that she's actually going to mention it to anybody.
Yeah, I don't think you've mentioned it. And the rest are concerned about combat.
Well, she's concerned about combat, because
Right, but they're
there's goblins that
wholly
need
concerned
killing.
about combat. They're not even worried about the body at all.
Alright, well at this point I am going to follow the Guardian track where I'm going to run in and I'm going to taunt at one of the bad guys and then I'm going to taunt one of the spear tossers and I'm going to attack the next spear tosser over. So I'm yelling at one while I'm attacking the next one.
Okay.
And then apparently I've made myself so complicated.
Alright, you're not able to taunt him, but you are Not able to hit him either, actually. So, just kind of sitting over there, just glad that you got to go first.
Oh, I'm a dwarf and I'm here.
Just glad that you were first. All right, Pine Leaf.
All right. I threw my spear at the nearest spear chucker.
Okay.
Good.
Same one Carve was trying to hit.
Okay, so I get the nat 20 on that.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, awesome.
You are just angry today.
She is. She's
Let him
tough.
out of the bag, and he's just.
Boy.
Because you critted, I will actually let you take out both Goblin Scouts if you want to.
Take out.
Single swing, because you can do that with their morale. So, with a single throw.
All
Right.
right.
However you
take
want
out
to
You
do
managed to line your shot up just right so your javelin goes through both of the goblins.
Wow.
He's able to go through both of them.
Okay.
Awesome.
Two,
So that's 2 dead goblins.
two gay gobs. All right. Done.
All
So
right, that
both
was-
the spear chuckers are dead, huh?
both the spear chuckers are dead. It's all melee now. And Terry, you're up.
I'm going after the boss.
All right, you are able to do about half damage, and he's just like, "Ugh!" Totally surprised that you hit him.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What was that again?
Well, you can rewatch it later.
The summarize was more like. It was very Matrix-like. It was just like, oh.
You can rewatch, although he
And if
wasn't.
you want it in slow-mo, it was like.
Hang on, I'm about to see it come up in the replay. We're good. We're good. I'll get to watch it.
Something like that.
All right, you're able to do a pretty good blow to the Goblin Chief, and he starts to get aware of what's kind of, he starts paying attention a bit.
Oh, now he starts, because the young dwarf and the 2 dead goblins weren't a clue.
Yeah.
He was distracted.
All right, Arthur.
All right, I'm going to let me catch up in my brain. We've got 2 dead guys,
Mm-hmm.
2 dead spear badoodles. We've got a total of a boss and then 3 other guys.
Yeah, there's a boss that is about half damage, and then 3 other guys.
3 other guys
Okay.
full health. That are all spear and shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then those 3 guys are full health.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Accent
I'm
shield, I
going
thought.
to taunt the main guy. I'm
Okay.
going to go for, I guess, the left-handed mostest goblin. So I yelled the same things that worked on the earlier goblin
Mm-hmm.
about his mother smelling like certain berry bushes.
He's like, "Oh, my mother doesn't smell."
Is that going to be next week's ad about smelly goblin mothers?
No.
And so he he forgets completely about the body, and he's just focused on you for the rest of the battle.
Right. Random question, like goblin mothers. Anyways.
That's
and
kind of a
then-
scary thought, actually.
Yeah. Right. And then I'm gonna go for like the leftmost,
fire because of those flame pot idiots.
the leftmost goblin. The leftmost goblin I'm gonna go for, and I'm going to, while I shout at Mr. McGoblin Boss Pants, I'm going to run and try to smash the guy.
Okay, that is
in the
just
face with my
enough.
shield.
Just enough to do it.
Cool.
Okay, so one of them is injured.
And then I'm gonna move more to the middle goblin.
Okay.
So,
So I'm, like,
so
standing
what's
awkwardly in his
the
personal
Goblin
space.
McBoss Pants? Where's he at now? He got damaged by Terry, and did he get some damage from Era also?
No, Era did to the Goblin Defender, and so the Damaged Defender and the Chief are about at the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna go after Bossy Pants with my song here.
Okay.
He's so
Alright,
bossy.
you're able to hit him.
I'm so bossy. Take that, you
And
goblin guy.
He is pretty well hit by your song.
I hope you
Awesome.
take that melody and shove it in your eyes.
Alright, so we're back up at the top. Carve. Or just kidding, Goblin's turn.
Yeah, I was like,
Carve
no,
is
we
like,
can skip the
"What?"
goblins. That's okay.
You guys are like, yeah, and dang, totally. It's totally, yeah.
That's alright, we can skip the
All right,
goblin.
so
Skip at that.
let's see. The chief is on Aerithert, and he's not able to hit you. Although, do you have your armor damaged?
17. No,
Okay.
no armor damage at the moment.
Okay.
Aerithir's a real tank. He's not a comic
Let's see.
relief dwarf.
All right.
Ooh,
Two of
get a
them,
shield.
actually, all of them are going to focus on Teriadwin,
Oh
aside from
my!
the one that you taunted.
that
And
why
one of
you
them is
know
There's
actually
no
able to
damage
hit.
aggro in this, I'm assuming?
Huh?
There's no damage aggro in this, I'm assuming?
Nope. One of them is able to hit, and he does 2 damage to you.
Ooh, okay, I'll take it on my armor.
Okay. All right. So we are now back up with Carve.
Carve takes what? Okay, let's see here. We've got Goblin Chieftain. We've got I'm gonna smack the Goblin Chieftain because he's just I'm mad. I
Okay.
ran in. I gave him a good dwarven yell, but what is that? That filth. That is not no. This dwarf will not take that by any standard. That I am a fierce warrior, and so I run straight at him and I plunge my hatchet right into his filthy goblin chest.
All right. You kill him, and as you strike him in his chest, he's like, "My mother was great."
Mama.
Anyway. All right.
So what do we got left? What's inventory
There are
here?
3 goblins with axes and shields left, and Pineleaf, you're up.
Did I demoralize by the dwarf that just stabbed their chief? Because I would be.
They are still alive, but they
What-
did lose the morale because of their chief. I'll give you that. So each one.
So we did
lost
get the
1
boss
morale.
dude, right? We got the boss dude's gone.
Yep, boss
regardless.
dude is gone, and each of them lost 1 morale from losing their boss.
Okay.
All right.
You stole my
Now,
kill.
are any of them damaged?
Yes, 2 of them took the 1 damage, and 1 of them is pretty well damaged.
I'll throw the javelin at the damaged guy.
Okay.
Right, so that's a 14.
Okay, you're barely able to hit him. Alright, you kill him.
Right.
You kill him. Awesome. God, even when she almost doesn't make it, she kills him. It's amazing. This Hobbit.
Because wardens are
Well,
OP.
yes, I barely hit his eye. I barely hit the eye.
Have you missed on any of them?
I don't think he has.
I don't think you have this whole
What?
combat. I think you've hit every single
At the
goblin.
first combat.
Oh, okay.
First combat.
He did miss something.
No,
During
that's
the first
amazing.
combat, it
Well,
was
you know, that
very
first
awful.
one, we were kind of getting our shit together. Sorry, we were kind of getting our stuff together.
We were just warming up
together.
that first one.
Hey, I did
Alright,
pretty well.
yeah.
There are 2
I did
left.
pretty well that first one, I'm just going to say. I was tanking everything. Nobody
two.
notices
I
when
was
the
distracted
tank
by the
does their
fact that Terry
job.
was running around in circles.
There's 2
Nobody
left.
notices when the
Circle
tank does
around.
their job.
Very
He's like, whatever.
Terry's killing a goblin.
Okay.
We're both
The same. Alright, you don't kill him, but you get close.
Terry almost kills a goblin.
Which
I probably tripped over that stupid helmet.
it's on a body still. It's not like it's just sitting there.
Yeah,
Probably
so I
tripped over the body.
There you go. Alright.
So I'm trying to help Terry out, going after
Mm-hmm.
that same goblin. Not sure that I did much good, but
So you're not wanting to heal anybody?
Do I get a turn in here somewhere?
oh, I'm sorry.
And yeah, it is Aerithur's
I'll redo it. It is Aerithur's. Okay, I didn't think anybody was down on morale.
No,
Okay,
there's
so
damaged people.
I'm going to use my final. I'm going to use another skill. So let me catch up. We've got 1 very damaged Gerblin, 1 undamaged goblin.
One that has taken the morale hit, but other than that, he's undamaged.
Okay. I'm going to do my stinging reminder skill as well, the one that attacked Terry. Right?
Okay.
Is that the one that's got less damage on it or more damage?
We'll just say it does.
We'll say it has less damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like this system of rolling better. Okay, so for that, I've got an 11, which is barely enough for it to work.
Not enough. Its
No,
armor isn't as
for,
much damage.
for stinging reminder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the rules on that again? Read through them.
2d6 plus might.
And then what?
Plus
If
10,
it's
do your
11 or
maximum
10 or above, I
damage.
do maximum damage to the enemy and they attack me next round.
Okay, well, you are able to kill him then.
Cool. And then there's one guy that's almost dead, right?
No, the one that you killed was the one that was injured.
Oh, okay.
Because we specified that that was the one
Oh,
before
I
you
thought I
went.
specified the other way. It's okay. I take my shield, again, another ricochet shot, bounce it off the back of the first guy, knocks him done dead, and bounces right back and kills this other guy. Or not kills, but hits.
It hits him, yep.
It hits him.
And he's like kind of hurting. Not too bad, but he is hurting.
It's the mithrilanium.
Yeah, he didn't get full momentum from it because it bounced first.
Yeah, it bounced, so he
That's,
just
that's the issue
Yeah.
there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
the-
May, your
makes
turn.
sense.
Okay,
Is
now,
anybody
so-
damaged?
Is anybody damaged? I thought.
And then
Sarah,
I
are you-
move. And
My
then I
pride
move
is
up right.
Does that count?
I
No.
move right up and
Is everybody at full morale? I thought.
Is everybody
mine
at full
was
morale?
Yep.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
my damage came off the armor.
All
And
right.
find
And
okay.
we're good to keep going.
All right. So then that's my roll then. So who's? We only have one goblin left, right? Is that right?
Yep. And since you already rolled earlier, I'll count
Yeah,
that one.
that's my roll. That's
Yep.
my roll. I was just gonna.
All right,
Yeah.
so he gets hurt a bit more by your song. He's like, your song kind of reminded him of dead goblins and his leader, and he's like, oh man, gonna lose another morale on the death of my chief.
And probably his goblin mother, too.
Probably.
That's right.
My
right.
mother sang this song to me. Goblins are all like Brits or something.
All right. Well, it is now the goblin's turn.
Hey,
Let's
who
see if
are
he's able
you?
to do anything. All right. He tries to run away, but he's not successful. So back up at the top, Carve.
That's fantastic. If he's running, that means his back is to me, and I'm gonna smash him with all I got. So
Well, he tried to run, but he got his feet stuck in like the marsh, and
The body?
just like
Oh.
not able to turn around. But anyway,
Yes, question. But did he get his back turned?
Yeah.
he was
back to-
unsuccessful of that. Even he rolled really badly.
I'm gonna yell at him and charge him.
Okay.
And in the process, I think I got my shield caught in my pants or something. I don't know.
All right. Finally, Angry Hobbit. Let's see if you can finish it out here.
All right. I will. All right, I'll charge after him and whack him. And unfortunately, trying to move in the marsh slowed me down, and I didn't reach him.
Well, you're still just got that smile on your face of all the goblins you killed, and you're just happy. You're just having a fun time all on your own.
She's probably
Alright.
happy we kidnapped her now because she's getting all this action.
She is. She's like, dead goblins. Yes.
Yes.
These guys are
Yes.
great. Best
Yes.
kidnapping ever.
Ever. That's right.
That's
And
kidnapping.
speaking of kidnappers, Terry, it's
Out
your
of
turn.
10 would be kidnapped again.
So while everybody else is trying to move around in the marsh, I'm just gonna fleetly run across the top and whack the goblin's head off.
You actually are not able to whack his head off, but you did take off his helmet completely, and all his armor fell off. He has no more armor.
Seriously?
She caught the leather straps across the back. Good job, Terry. Now he's all kind of naked. Ew,
He is
scary.
clothed.
Kill it
Ew.
fast. Kill it.
Still clothed. It's,
fast.
just, it's good.
What would your goblin mother say about that?
Why you
Rude.
running around in Midgewater, got no clothes on? Shoot. Somebody put him out of his misery. Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
and Arether, you're able to mop him up. Tell us how.
I come and I've got my shield, and this marsh seems to be pretty dang marshy, and it looks like there might be like a small puddle between me and him. So I run for it, and I've got my shield, and I throw it on the ground, and I jump on it and surf across the little puddle and punch his face off.
Okay. And it was pretty well injured by Terry's strike, and so it just
Right.
falls over dead.
But it was a really powerful
Alright.
punch, anyways.
Well, yeah, with the kind of like skimming you were getting off of the water. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just
that is
realizing
really
that I
cool.
rolled a 2d6. But
All right. So now you guys get loot. You get 30. No, that's not right. You get 80 copper because it
Woo!
was a goblin chief and his friends.
Beers are on me when we get to the next town.
you sure? I've got 315 copper here.
Yeah, you guys are doing really good on copper.
I've got some
All
nice
right.
copper stashes.
And there is the dead body in the room.
The body. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you know.
We need to check out this helmet. There's something important there.
So,
So we need to do a
somebody
check on
who's
the
good at rolling perception
Terry.
or inspecting
Yes.
things.
Terry should do it because Carv's not on his game tonight.
Oh, Terry
My
doesn't care.
perception check.
Oh, Carv did. Okay.
I'm
Terry's
looking.
got beer money. She's
Terry's is
not
fine.
remotely
All right,
interested.
so Carp, since you were fixed on this helmet and you brought it up, I'll let that roll stand. And so this is just your perception. And you kind of figure things out. And Aerithart, you rolled just a little too late for me to include yours. But Carv will tell you everything that goes on. So,
That'll improve their relationship tremendously, I'm sure.
You've been
so
covering
yeah, you
tracks so
guys
far.
see this dead body, and you can tell that it's a brigand's body. You can see that this brigand was likely dragged in by these goblins from some brigand camp, either the Chetwood or the Weathered Hills or somewhere nearby. And you can tell that he is wearing this helm that is just blood red, and you've never seen anything like this, and there's black accents all over on the correct spots to make it just look like this amazing piece of armor, something that a brigand should not have.
Dum,
And
dum.
you guys are able to see that, like I said earlier, it's totally different from the rest of the outfit. It just looks completely out of place, and that's why the goblin was probably afraid of even taking it off this guy for fear of what might happen to him. It's just such a weird thing. And at the very forehead part, you can see a clear symbol that the background of the symbol is also blood red because you can tell that it was probably painted on in black. And it's this really deep black. And you can see that the symbol is a crown that is surrounded by 7 broken 7-sided stars that are around in a circle surrounding the crown.
So can we sell it for more money to buy beer?
It is actually an epic quest item that you guys have just gotten. And so
Right.
you have unlocked an epic quest. And if you
Right.
would have rolled better, you might have found out something else. But let's see here. Somebody else roll another perception check.
I did.
All right. So Aerithart, you are able to you're able to figure out that if you took this symbol to somebody that is on this helm, so taking the whole helm with you, you know that either a ranger, a wizard, or maybe those elves that you hear about in this valley somewhere might be able to figure out what this symbol is.
Okay, so this works with my goal, because my goal is to find the Rangers anyways to get to my pappy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, great, let's go find Rangers.
Or
And so-
Gandalf. I'd like to find Gandalf, so he's the other possibility if we
Mhm.
know where he is.
And so it's now probably about midday, and you guys were able to clear out the camp. So that's really good.
Awesome.
We're going to put the pause button here, and next week we'll find out what you guys want to do next. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching our second episode of Tales of the Free Folk. And hopefully next time we'll be finding out what is up with this helmet. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Later.